More opposition leaders have declined the invitation to the Ram Temple event on the 22nd of January. NCP chief Sharad Pawar, RJD chief Lalu Prasad Yadav and Shiv Sena UBD leader Uddhav Thackeray have all turned down invitations, criticizing some more sharply and some more subtly than others at the BJP's rush to consecrate an under-construction temple, and also accusing it of looking to bolster its vote bank. Expressing gratitude for receiving the invite, however, the NCP chief said that in a statement that it would be easier to get darshan after the 22nd of January. He also added that he plans to visit Ayodhya once the temple is complete. Lalu Prasad Yadav, however, has said that he will not go to the invitation ceremony, to the inaugural ceremony. We have Lalu Prasad's reaction on this. Let's listen to what he had to say.
सर, राम मंदिर का उद्घाटन है, क्या राम मंदिर उद्घाटन में आप लोगों को सर आमंत्रण मिला है, जाएंगे?
नहीं जाएंगे।
नहीं जाएंगे सर?
No.
I have my colleague Sunil Prabhu joining us on the phone line. Sunil, it's very interesting that more opposition leaders have declined the invite. We saw Mamata Banerjee talking about going to Kalighat on the 22nd of January. Today, Lalu Prasad Yadav has made it very clear that he is not going to attend the inaugural ceremony. But of course, Sharad Pawar has said that it will be easier to go there after 22nd of January. So some are issuing subtle statements. Some have been very sharp about this. How do you see this?
Well, as it was expected on the lines that the India Alliance had already taken a political decision that, as Mr. Rahul Gandhi stated yesterday in Nagaland, that we didn't want it to be, with electoral benefits centered around Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the RSS taking over the entire event. And that's the reason why most opposition leaders don't want to be present in Ayodhya and allow, the BJP as well as the RSS to appropriate what is clearly a function, a religious function. Having said that, that doesn't stop them. As you saw, Mamata Banerjee parallelly holding, going to Kalighat as well as going to hold an all-faith meeting. Similarly, some leaders from within the Congress, the old, Nirmal Khatri Singh, he will be at Ayodhya. There's Vikram Aditya from the Congress, who's also said he will be present. These are personal choices. But as a political party, when the invitation has come to Sonia Gandhi, Mr. Karge, as well as Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, they have made it clear that they cannot be part of an RSS BJP event, only when this is being focused towards electoral gains. So it's in that context most India party leaders have decided to stay away, but that doesn't stop them, as Mr. Sharad Pawar pointed out. Once the temple is ready, he plans to propose to go there. And religion is a personal choice. Everybody will go to the temple of their choice whenever they feel like. You don't really need an invitation from any particular sect or any particular trust to go and visit a temple.
Right. Sunil, do you also see this as a balancing act? Because, you see Uddhav Thackeray has said that he will go to Panchvati. Mamata Banerjee has said that she will be spending the day at Kalighat. And of course, you also see Sharad Pawar making it very clear that he will go to the temple at a later date. So do you see this as an attempt to also showcase that the opposition parties are not against Ram per se, and they also want Hindu support?
As I've been saying, this is competitive temple politics, and I think every political party understands that they can't afford to, keep a certain section of society and upset them. So they are definitely, each one is trying to show that their religion, their attempt to go for temple visits is not less than anybody else. If the Prime Minister can be in Ayodhya for the inauguration and for the consecration of the Lord Ram Temple in Ayodhya, at the same way they can do it across the country in various other platforms, in various other temples. If Mamata Banerjee chooses an all-faith, Uddhav Thackeray, as you said, and there will be many other leaders who will attempt to do that in a similar fashion to ensure that nobody appropriates a particular thing, because this is an extremely emotive issue. It's affected India for decades, if not for centuries. But having said that, it's definitely something that they don't want to give the BJP the upper hand. But it's going to be difficult with electoral politics, with the way the RSS and the BJP have planned the entire event and the emotions and the emotive issue that it has become.
Right. I also have Saurabh Gupta joining us from Calcutta. Saurabh, tell us, yesterday we saw this big announcement by Mamata Banerjee saying that she will also be at Kalighat on the 22nd of January, but she'll also be conducting an interfaith meeting. How has the response been like in the state of Bengal, and also what is the BJP saying?
Well, the BJP, of course, is also planning its own sort of celebrations on that day in Bengal itself. That's the state unit. But look at the opposition parties across the spectrum, whether it's the Biju Janata Dal, which is Naveen Patnaik's party. Now, they've held the most massive, celebration today. The inauguration of the heritage corridor around the Jagannath Temple, which is again, a huge temple and draws lakhs of devotees from across the country. Similarly, you will see before the elections, perhaps also in West Bengal, another Jagannath temple that is being built in Digha by the state government, and then also you have several other projects. For example, Mamata Banerjee in her press conferences of late has been doling out figures of the amount her government has spent on restoring temples or building skywalks or facilities for devotees, including a skywalk in Dakshineshwar. So the opposition parties don't want to let this be a day when the BJP takes away all the energy and attention. They want to have their own events.